YouTubers, welcome to my channel. I'm on my lunch break at work at the doctor's office, and today is still going well. I mean, every clinic day it pretty much goes well. You know, we might have a hiccup or two, and then we have our smooth days, and of course we have our very busy days, especially those days when we have hospital follow-ups and new patients and those type things. But today has been going so well this morning. So after I get off my lunch break, of course, we're going to be having our evening patients, and then we have a new patient that's coming in. But so far this morning, people are just coming to get their refills on their medications and doing checkups. Had one hospital follow-up because of COVID, and then a lot of refills. If the most of them are handwritten prescriptions, because otherwise they could just call over the phone to get their other prescriptions refilled, and that's called e-scribing, because we e-scribe here. That's electronically prescribing medication to the patients when they run out of refills. So today I did learn something new. You're always learning something new every day and learning from your mistakes, of course. So first things first, making sure that every patient have an updated insurance card on file. So I know this was said earlier to my coworker, because she's the one that deal with, calling ahead to make sure the patients are aware that, you have an appointment tomorrow, and making sure, are you able to come or whatever. She deal with billing and co-pays and things like that, so she's the main one that does them. But of course, everybody needs to be cross-trained, so I'm trying to make sure I'm doing my part as well. So it was brought to my attention today, to me, that we need to make sure that all the patients their insurance cards are updated on filed. Well, I look like my eyes are red. I look like my eyes are red. I don't know what that is about, but my left leg, it has been bothering me for some reason, and then it stopped at my foot. Like, my foot started having some kind of sharp, dull pain. I don't know, but it's bearable. But it's like if I step down on it, put pressure on it, it hurts. I don't know what that's about, but I'm like, I need to exercise more and eat healthy and drink my water. I don't know what's going on. Like, a lot of weird stuff had happened around my cycle time, and that's like a whole nother video, because I end up getting like some kind of virus, some kind of stomach virus, and then yeah, it basically was a stomach virus, and then I had my cycle around the same time I got that stomach virus. And then yesterday, my wrist got swollen over the night because something bit me like right here, had my whole wrist swollen and half my hand swollen. I had to leave work on my lunch break, didn't even have time to come back, because I waited for an hour to get called to the back, and then they took about 30 minutes or so to do whatever they had to do, and they gave me a steroid shot. And so a lot has been happening to me for the past week, and I pray that nothing else happens in the name of Jesus that would hold me back from being productive. But so yeah, so I'm trying to make sure that everybody I triage, that I'm looking at their files, and I'm making sure that they have an updated insurance card on file. And so I have so far 2 people that I asked to, did they have their insurance card. Thank God they did, so that I can go ahead and scan it into their charts. And then it was the other lady that needs to be scanned in, but I'm not the only one that's working there, and I didn't triage her yet. My other coworker will triage her, and I'm not sure. She's going to look at her insurance card, make sure that it's updated. But I know I looked, And since I was gonna triage her, I would have asked her, and I was getting to that point, but phones was ringing off the hook. But when I would have triaged her, I would have told her, I would have asked her for her insurance card so we can get a copy of her updated insurance card. And yeah, the phone has been ringing off the hook. It was just 2 of us today. Usually it's 3 of us. Not sure what happened to my other coworker. Nobody said anything about her. But here's the second thing that happened today. So just in the busyness of this day, and I'm in the middle of triaging and answering the phone because we're both doing a lot of things. We're doing a lot of multitasking, me and my other medical assistant, my coworker. And so I'm answering the phone. The lady on the phone, she's like, I called yesterday and I spoke with da 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 da, and huh? Well Springs right there. Yeah. The lady, she told me her name, and she said she called yesterday and she spoke with someone. She told me their name, and I'm like automatically knowing who she's talking about. And she was like, she said that she sent over these medications, and I went to the pharmacy and I sat on that long line and waited over an hour or 40 minutes. She probably said 45 minutes, but I'm saying over an hour, and just to get up there, and they said they don't have any refills for me. And I'm like, I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. I'm sure she did it. I'm not sure what happened, because the patient was saying that the lady sent the medication. And so I was like, what medications did you need? And so I went ahead, I went to her charts to resend them to the pharmacy that she needed. And my coworker that's with me today, she came up to see who I was on the phone with, because she was all in my space looking on the computer. And so I guess she was trying to see who I was talking to, and confirmation is that she did come to see who I was talking to, because after I got off the phone, she want to say that that patient haven't been here in a year, and that you're supposed to check before you resend medication. Like, I feel like, okay, I'm in the business of the day. I got the information that I needed to. This is the patient. This is, I'm thinking and knowing that I'm doing everything that I need to do. But it's like, you came over here, you knew who I was talking to, so why didn't you stop me or tell me to put her on hold? So like stuff like that. I mean, she does stuff like that sometimes. I see that she do, not that with just me, but everybody she work with. I don't understand, like, if you see somebody just stop them, because to me, I was doing the right thing. She's our patient. I didn't know that she hadn't been here in a year. They should have a red flag when you pick her name up on the computer that, hey, she hasn't been here in a year, don't send her any medication. So that's the problem right there. So it's like, so I gotta check every patient who called to make sure that they've been here recently, and that they haven't, and make sure that they have been here. So let me get out of here. I gotta get out of here. But yeah, that really bothered me. She could have said something. She could have, told me that, don't send those medications. So she said she's gonna have to, I had put her on hold because she had some other questions. But she talked to the patient. I don't know what she said to the patient, but I did resend those medications. But my coworker was like, I think I'm a counselor. She probably is gonna cancel it. So yeah, that was just something that happened today, a learning lesson, I guess. I'm not sure. Make sure that the patient been here this year and not been somewhere else for a whole year.